informatics. Hope you like this new background. It's a virtual background of spring in Vermont. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about four mistakes in a personal statement that you absolutely should never do. The first one, don't be a snooze fest. So a snooze fest is something that's extremely boring. It puts people to sleep. So please make your personal statement exciting, thrilling, something that leaves a very good impression after reading. It has to attract the reader. You need to be creative and kind of make it very personal again, and, um, and just don't make it simple and dull and boring. The next one is when you write your personal statement, make sure that the personal statement reflects your interest in that specialty. For example, if you are planning to apply for two specialties, um, like family medicine and psychiatry. So make sure that the personal statement is really personalized to each specialty that you apply. And it's also nice if you can even personalize the personal statement to the kind of program you're applying to. For example, when I wrote my personal statements, I had one for an academic center and one for a community hospital. The difference being in an academic center, there's a little bit more focus on or more opportunities for research and teaching rather than clinical work. And also, probably a lot of academic centers do have fellowships. While a community hospital, the most important focus is on clinical work. So there, so if you're applying to a community hospital that has no fellowships, I think it's nice to tone down a little bit about, research aspirations or teaching. I mean, I think it's still nice to put that, but you shouldn't be writing things like, "Hey, I want to go in a community hospital and do a research, a clinical trial," because that's not what the focus or the interests of a community hospital is. So see if you can have two personal statements for an academic and a community hospital. It just has to be, a little bit like the program director should not look at a personal statement and say, all right, this personal statement can go with any specialty, can go with any hospital, and it just means it's not personalized enough. The third mistake is, again, not showing how your past experiences, whether personal experiences, family, experiences in the family, clinical experiences at med school, research experiences, working in another country. All these experiences should, it's nice to put all that in your personal statement, and especially when you can qualify as to how these experiences make you a better physician. So not including those very pertinent experiences and not being able to show the program director that you're ready for residency training, that's a big mistake, because that's exactly what the program director wants to know if you're ready for residency training. The last mistake in a personal statement is to write a very lengthy personal statement. Certainly going beyond 2 pages is very lengthy, and I think if you can keep it to 1 page, it's best. You really don't want them to turn to the next page. And your personal statement should really be free of all grammatical and spelling errors. So please don't make the mistake of not having a spell check or leaving any grammatical or errors with syntax and how you're organizing your personal statement. And another mistake to kind of go along with that is not having it proofread enough by maybe family members, friends, colleagues, folks from your med school, your maybe a research advisor. It's always nice to get another opinion, another pair of eyes to have a look at your personal statement and listen to what they have to say about how you can make the personal statement better. And also while you're doing that, not using action words, um, that's also a big mistake. So for example, saying that, um, the research project was done, you're gonna have to say something, I did the research project, or, instead of saying, I went through a rotation where I learned point of care ultrasound. It's better to say I learned new skills in point of care ultrasound during that rotation. So I hope those four errors in a personal statement, those four mistakes when you're writing a personal statement are clear to you. And I hope this helps you not make the mistakes, those four mistakes in a personal statement. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.